All right, let's talk about first dates. Man, they can feel like this super high-stakes performance, right? But what if they didn't have to be? Today, we're gonna tear down Jay Matthews' entire blueprint for turning all that anxiety into a real, genuine connection. And look, this isn't just about finding the right words to say. Nope. This is about a total mental reset that kicks in way before you even leave the house.
So what's that big mistake? That one thing almost everyone gets wrong? It's thinking the date actually starts the moment you see them, but it doesn't, not even close. This whole playbook is all about a massive mindset shift. It's about building that rock-solid confidence before you even say hello. And you know what? That all starts with the prep.
And that brings us right here, the pre-date power-up. Think of this as your mental blueprint. Because honestly, success on a first date, it's pretty much decided by how you prepare. And it all starts right up here, in your head.
Okay, so it really boils down to three main power-ups. First up, mental prep. This is all about walking in feeling curious, not nervous. Second, outfit intelligence. So you look sharp, but you're not stressing about it. And third, plan your greeting. This one's huge. It completely kills that awkward, do we hug, handshake moment. You nail these three things, and I promise you, your confidence is going to be locked in before you even walk through the door.
All right, now let's get into the moment you actually see them. That first 30 seconds, man, it is everything. And this isn't about having some cheesy line memorized. It's about projecting genuine warmth and confidence from the very instant they see you.
Look how simple this is. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This stuff is powerful. Solid eye contact, that just screams, I'm here and I'm engaged. A real smile shows you're actually happy to be there. And a confident handshake, or hey, even a hug, it sets up a comfortable physical connection right from the get-go. It's not complicated, right? But believe me, it is an absolute game changer. And where you meet? Whoa, this sets the entire tone for the date. You can go interactive, think bowling or mini golf. That takes all the pressure off having to talk nonstop and lets you just have fun together. Or you can go intimate, like a quiet bar or a coffee shop. That puts all the focus on conversation and a deeper connection. Look, there's no single right answer here, but your choice, it's strategic. You've got to know the vibe you're trying to create.
Okay, so you've made a killer first impression. Awesome. Now we get to the heart of the date, the conversation. Let's be real, this is where most people stumble. But we're gonna get you past all that boring small talk.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the single most important skill you can have: active listening. It is so much more than just nodding your head while you wait for your turn to talk. It's about really hearing them, absorbing what they're saying. When you do that, when you ask good follow-up questions and show you're locked in, you make them feel heard, you make them feel valued. And that is the foundation of any real connection, period.
So, what do you actually talk about? Well, think of it like this. You've got green lights and red lights. You want to stay in the green light zone. We're talking passions, hobbies, travel, funny stories, all the good stuff that builds positive energy. And you want to steer way clear of the red lights, okay? Things like exes, politics, heavy personal drama. Look, it's not about being fake. It's just about creating a positive, fun space for a first meeting. Simple as that.
Okay, now this is a really subtle but super important difference. Oversharing, that's when you just dump a ton of heavy personal info on someone, and it just makes things awkward. It creates discomfort. But vulnerability, that's different. That's sharing something real and authentic at the right time. Like just saying, I was actually a little nervous about tonight. See the difference? One pushes people away, and the other can actually draw them in and build a real connection.
Seriously, are you tired of this? You know the feeling, right? It's like you're just firing off question after question, and you're getting these one-word answers back. It feels less like a date and more like a really bad job interview. It's such a common trap, and man, it absolutely destroys any chance of chemistry.
So how do you get out of that interview trap? You focus on this, building a real connection. And for that, we've got the authenticity playbook. This is how you stop talking at each other and start actually connecting with each other.
The whole key here is to make it a shared experience, not an interrogation. So instead of just asking questions, you're looking for that common ground, something you can both build on. And don't just tell them you're interested, show them with your attention. Turn your questions into a real back and forth dialogue. And hey, if a moment of silence happens, don't freak out, just own it, smile, be present. Because authenticity, that's magnetic. The real connection happens when you can both just be comfortable together.
All right, things are going great, but now it's time to wrap it up. And listen, the exit is not just some afterthought. It is a totally strategic move to leave a great, lasting impression and basically lock in that second date.
So here it is, the 3-step plan for a perfect exit. Step 1, have an exit strategy. You want to end the date on a high note, while the energy is still good. Leave them wanting a little more. Step 2, you gotta nail the post-date text. This is crucial for reinforcing that connection. And step 3, take a second to honestly ask yourself if you actually want to see them again.
And when you do send that text, timing and tone are absolutely everything. Something simple like, "Hey, I had an awesome time tonight. Still laughing about that story you told." That's perfect. Why? Because it's positive, it's specific, and it proves you are actually listening. It just cements the connection you spent the whole night building.
And really, that's the biggest takeaway here. A first date, it's not a final exam. It's not some pass-fail test you have to ace. It's the starting line. When you use this blueprint, you're not just trying to survive the date. No, you're setting the stage for a connection that might just be getting started.